The date, February 16th, 2024. This is an Infoblips LLC special report.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special report from Infoblips, and we're going to have a special guest on in a few minutes. However, there's been a breaking news that Donald Trump has been found, well, he was found guilty of fraud, but the judge has just allocated a amount that he has to pay. $355 million the Trump Corporation has to pay. They also have to have an overseer. Eric and Donald Jr. can't do business in the state of New York for several years and must pay $4 million each. I have my guest here. You guys all know him. He should be in a few seconds. Listen, this is huge for the Trump organization. And here he is right now, Yancey Seals. Yancey Seals, welcome, Yancey.
Hey, everybody. How you doing, John?
I'm great. There's one good thing. I had just told our viewers about the $355 million that Donald Trump has to pay. And not only that, his sons can't do business in the state for a couple of years, and they must pay $4 million each. Not only that, I feel like going, wait, there's more. He has to have an overseer for his business, and wait, there's more. He cannot run the business himself for 3 years.
John, this is the happiest day I've seen in a long time. I'm still waiting for some more. Reel them on in. I tell you, man, the best thing you can do is for a rich person is make their ass broke. And kudos to Letitia James. She did just that.
She did a great job. Of course, there's an appeals process that the Trump attorneys are going to try to make 2 years. They're going to try to elongate this for a couple of years, but they still have to come up with a like a penalty, like a payment, before they can actually continue to do business.
They got to put a bond up. You're right. They got to put a bond.
There you go, bond.
The bond with E.G. and Carroll as well. They had to put a bond up for that as well, in case they start trying to liquidate cash or money and stuff like that. So, yeah. And I believe he's not above that. He will do that. So
Donald Trump's a crook. He's a criminal, man. He'll do whatever he can. But the thing is, right now, this just totally destroys his I'm a successful businessman. And in the state of New York, he's not a successful businessman. He's a fraud. And that's exactly what they said. He's already been found guilty of fraud, but now he has to pay for the fraud. Okay, so he's not his whole I'm a successful businessman thing is gone.
Mm-hmm. I'm not an attorney, nor have I played one on TV. But my question would be: is this since he said that I wish to go a bench trial as opposed to a jury trial, and the judge already made the decision? Is there an appeal process?
Okay, so I am not an attorney. However, for what I've been reading, that there is an appeals process. I don't know how that's going to go, but I've been reading. This is fresh off the thing, guys, and I've been trying to read this whole thing, and I can't read it all, but I'm listening to several different commentators and then reading on my phone. But I believe that there is an appeals process. But that is, I'm not sure how that's going to work, but he still got to put up the bond, and he still would not be able to do business until unless he clears it.
Man, you guys don't know how happy I am. I just don't even know how to tell you. I was waiting on this one. This was the one I'm waiting, and I'm waiting for one more. I'm waiting for one more, and I'm really waiting on that one for Florida. That's the one I think is going to be the problem for him. Others, he may put a little ass out of the others, but I don't think he can wiggle out of Florida. I don't see Florida wiggling out.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take a while for it to get there. I think it's going to take a while before it can get to a trial. but he can't with a lot of that. Its evidence is there. There's already, I mean, the files and everything were there.
Well,
I mean,
Florida, they got pre-trials. They got pre-trials coming up. Cannon did not push back the pre-trial. She kept it at the 25th of March.
okay, okay. Well then, well then, we're gonna have jury selection and everything like that then, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is coming in good. See, here's the thing. It's not so much, and people say it's because you hate Donald Trump. No, I do, and people that know me know this is true. I don't like criminals. And Donald Trump is a criminal. Okay. And that's the whole thing. Yeah. I mean, he defrauded, they're saying, well, there was no, no one, he didn't actually hit somebody with a hammer or something like that, but he defrauded the state of New York. Okay. He didn't do business in an up and up way. Right. And that's the whole thing that I'm looking at.
Yeah, me too. And I agree with you. I don't like criminals either. But however, I do believe the state of New York has to take some responsibility in that as well. Because they said, "Ooh, Donald Trump, let's do business with him." And then what happened was, John, is that all their processes went lackadaisical. Oh, that's what it is? Okay, we'll take that number then, Donald Trump. Just to do business with Donald Trump. Anyone else, you couldn't do that. No one else can do that. I can't just state how much our property is worth. I just refinanced my house a few months ago. I couldn't say, oh, it's worth $600 million. Oh, no. It is right there in the little town of Henderson, Yancey? Yeah.
And look at you and go, I mean, like everybody knows how that process goes. They'll look at the surrounding properties and go like, that's equivalent to yours, and go like, wait a minute. Yeah. But I believe you're right that just because they wanted to do business with Donald Trump, thinking that it would bring in more business or more business people. I think that, and it does happen in business. There are times when the rules can get lackadaisical, or they can have a soft eye at how much the property is worth. And like they were saying in court, like he said, well, everybody does it. I mean, it's like my mother always said, everybody may do it, but that don't mean it's right, And if you get caught, you're going to pay the penalty for it. And Donald Trump was caught. And that's the whole thing. I mean, I think this is a good day for justice.
My parents tell me.
Say again?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I think this is a great day for justice. I think that the judge did a correct thing. I think he thoughtfully, it was $355 million. I mean, and then he's got what, $80 million he got for Eugene King? That's a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
Is he that liquid?
And that don't include that. No.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't include this. So is he that liquid? I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
man is scrambling around to get money now.
I mean, his whole thing on The Apprentice, you're fired, was that he was a successful businessman. His brand is what the word I was searching for. His brand was that he's a successful businessman in the state of New York, and that no one else is doing what he's done. Well, yeah, he didn't play fair. He didn't play by the rules, and basically he defrauded the state, and he operated in a fraudulent manner. And we got to keep saying that, because these are the people. This is the man that some people want to run this country.
This is the exact same guy. My caution is this, especially to Letitia James and her family and anybody else. Now Trump is going to send his goons out after everybody. Trust me, I bet he goes on Truth platform sometimes a day, and also X, and talk his madness, and in a way to push people out to go after them people, go after her and her family.
And he's gonna do it the way he'll do it the way mob bosses do it, so he can have plausible deniability. Well, I didn't tell him to go out and kill them. I didn't say anything like that, but he will. I mean, everyone knows, including with the district attorney, Donald Trump. He's like a mob person. He sends his hit people out. His MAGA people. He sends them out, and they do harm to people. They make threats They make, many threats. They tell people they're going to kill them. They're going to kill their families. They're going to blow up their houses. I mean, this is insane. This isn't, but people want this man to run our country. No, no.
And those threats are very real, because Fonnie Willis spoke about those very same threats you just mentioned, John. She mentioned the same thing just yesterday in her testimony, which is another good one. I like that testimony. I love the way she went in to defend herself. She wasn't gonna allow that crap just to sit, man. That wasn't happening. Homegirl came in at him.
She came in burning. She came in hot. And I loved it. The reason why I liked it is because she didn't sit back and allow them to set the narrative. Like when she said, don't be cute and think you're going to get away with it and not let me answer. Okay, I'm like, whoa. That's right. And she held up the paper. These are lies. They're lies. And I was like, thank you. She was very to the point. She was very articulate. She tore that case apart. If they go by what if the judge rules by what he saw and what he saw today, he's going to have to throw that junk out. I mean, they're just trying to delay. And now, but the thing that really bothered me, Yancey, was they went into her personal life, and she had to sit in front of a camera and tell of her indiscretions. She had sex with this one. What time? When did you visit? How much money did you spend? Blah, 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 blah. That was crazy. Then they tried to even bring her daughters in, because they know that they find out where her daughters is, that they'll threaten them too, and they could possibly hurt them too. She had to move out of her house because Donald Trump, his MAGA group, threatened to blow up the house and kill her and kill her kids and kill her father. I mean,
the trial came out. What was happening is that the defense attorney asked her for her daughter's address. He said, I'm not going to give you my daughter's address. I'm not doing that. The other thing I really like was this. When someone was asking her, she said, I will not. And she looked dead in the camera, emasculate a black man.
Black man. That's what she said. I will not emasculate a black. And he said, and then the man goes, and he goes, excuse me? And she said it twice. I'm like, you know what? Thank you. I love her as a district attorney, and what she did with them. The thing that she said that made headlines was, I'm not on trial here. No matter how much you're trying to make me on trial, I'm not. They're on trial for trying to steal the election. Okay. And I'm like, yes. And so I think that Trump's going to be in for a couple of hard decisions here. Not decisions, but a hard really time here in a little while. This one today is major.
Yeah. At some point, Trump has got to say, well, you know what? I can't do this. Nikki Haley, go ahead. Because he can't even go to rallies. He's gonna be busy.
Yeah, not even that's what I was saying. Now he's going
to pay his legal bills.
He's going to be trying to get more money now. He's going to go out on Truth Social, and they're trying to get me. I need your help, blah, 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 blah. But like you said, he don't have the money to do all this. So he's going to have to bow out or something. I don't know what, but I don't think he has I don't think he's liquid enough to continue running the way he's running right now. I mean, just think, he's running that plane. He's flying the plane. He's got to pay the pilots. He got to pay for the gas. Although we do know that Donald Trump is notorious for not paying his bills. I think that this is going to hit him hard.
Yeah. I'm just ecstatic about it. I'm just happy about it. I'm waiting for the other shoes to fall off as well. So yeah, today's a good day. Happy Friday to everybody.
I know, right? Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. And the reason why it's happy, because it's a great day for justice in the United States of America. It's a wonderful day for justice. And that's the part that I love.
Yeah.
Listen, this has been a special report from John and Yancey. We had to come on and tell you guys about this. We'll be on again, with the weekly wrap up. But this, we had to come. Yancey texted me, and I said, yes, we got to jump on this. So thank you guys for listening. It's really short, to the point. $355 million. Each one of his sons have to pay $4 million each. they cannot do business in the state of New York for 2 years, Donald Trump cannot run his own company for 3 years. Thank you very much. And that was a special report from John and Yancey from the weekly wrap up. Peace, y'all.